Hey everybody, I just want to go over a couple of the most commonly missed questions on the quizzes. So here's question 5. It wasn't necessarily your question 5 because I believe it was set to jumble the questions or change the order. Um, but I gave you the graph of a function and it asked you what is the degree. Degree is the highest exponent of the function and it has all of the power. So for example, if the degree was 2, which a good percentage of you guys said, if it was 2, everyone should know what that looks like. It's a parabola. It's just a U, right? Either a opening up U, or if it was negative in the front, we know that makes it open down. So it's definitely not 2 because we know what those look like. If it was degree 1, a function that's degree 1 is just a line. Okay, so definitely not degree 1. And we've never seen anything with degree 10. So the correct answer here should have been degree 4, meaning this is a quartic function, a degree 4. So something to the 4th power was the highest exponent. The reason for all these other terms is there's probably an x cubed in there or an x squared in there. All right, here is the second most commonly missed question, or one of the top 3. And it was, again, shouldn't have been too difficult. It was end behavior. So for end behavior, we look at these arrows. What is the end of the function doing? Similar to the last one, this is also a quartic. It looks like it's a quartic function or a degree 4 function. For A, or this is my wrong choice. Let's just do the end behavior. So this one is x goes to negative infinity. We all see that the y is going down. So y is also going to negative infinity. And then the other arrow as x goes to positive infinity, the y is going down to negative infinity. And that was choice B. The other choices aren't here, but that would match choice B. And I mentioned the directions. I added this. F of x is the same thing as y. It's just a different notation. All right, last one that was commonly missed, another end behavior one. So again, let's look at these arrows. So here the left arrow. That means x is going to the left forever. So x is going to negative infinity. The y is going to negative infinity also because that arrow is pointing down in terms of the direction of the y. The right arrow, as this x goes to positive infinity, this y is going up. And I believe this is another one where I used f of x notation instead, but f of x is the same thing as y. So your correct end behavior there was as x goes to negative infinity, y goes to negative infinity. As x goes to positive infinity, y goes to positive infinity also. All right, I just double checked through the quizzes, and there's one or two more that around 50% or less than 50% got right. So question 12 is one of those, and it says the graph increases from, so once your interval of increasing, so if you look at the graph, that's here to here. Coming in from the left, it's going down. I mean, it's like you ride a roller coaster. So as this one comes in from the left, it's decreasing. And then at this point, negative 1, 0, it starts increasing on this yellow highlighted interval. And at 1, 4, it starts going down again. So my solution, I want that yellow highlighted section. And I look at the x value. So from negative 1 to 1 is where that function is increasing. So that's choice A. The reason it's not choice C is because these are brackets. Remember we did this in class way back. We used parentheses for intervals of increasing, decreasing, because at that minimum and at that maximum, it's not really doing either. It's the turning point. So it's not included in the interval, but I want to pick up the next value exactly as close as I can to that actual number. All right, last one from the quizzes. Which equation most likely matches the graph? If you got the second one or the first one about the degree question wrong, this might have been a little bit difficult. But some things to note about this is what we know about end behavior. So these functions, if the end behavior is going the same direction, and really you'd only notice this if you watch my video tutorials, if those arrows are pointing the same direction, that means the function is even, or the degree is an even number. So if I look at my choices, that means C and D are gone. And the other thing, if you watch my videos, if the lead coefficient is positive, so I'll just say LC, leading coefficient is positive, that means the graph's going to open up, or both of those arrows are always going to be pointing up. If it's negative, that means there's a reflection, so it would have flipped those arrows down. So I go back to my choices. Well, it can't be B because that's a negative lead coefficient. So the correct answer was choice A.